Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm just gonna jump right into it. So, yesterday I did a look that was so quick, so simple. It took me like 20 minutes and it just got so many compliments in real life. And I'm like, I used two eyeshadows, some glitter, and some lashes. Like, it was the most simple thing I've ever done. So I thought I would just do like a similar kind of thing on my channel. So I could just film like a really quick tutorial and just get something on my face and get it filmed. So I'm actually using blush as my transition. This is the Melba blush by MAC. I used it as my actual blush, so I figured I would just go ahead and use this as my transition too. And since I knew I wanted to do something just really quick and really simple, even for foundation, if my skin looks a little off, like if my skin looks a little shitty on camera, it's because I just used some Studio Fix powder and just kind of got that on my face really quick. Again, I wanted this whole thing to be very simple, very quick, very easy, because again, I feel like with the look like I'm creating today and like with the look that I created yesterday, even if your skill set isn't very advanced as far as makeup goes, this is something that you can really just get on in a hurry, really quick, and it looks like you just did so much extra. But all day long yesterday, people were like, ooh, your makeup looked really good. And I'm like, this literally took me 20 minutes. And don't think that blush is just for your cheeks. I mean, you know, it's a powder makeup product. You can use that shit anywhere. And you might be able to tell that my hair is actually clean today. In fact, it's like not even all the way dry yet. It's still air drying. But my hair is always like so gross, I feel, on the days that I film. Plus, it's like, you know, I've been sleeping all night and I've had it in a bun, so it's just kind of like up and looking crazy. Not that it looks bad in my videos, but I feel like the days that I film, my hair is never in its best state. And that's how you guys usually see it. So if you ever wondered what my hair looked like when it was freshly washed and just left to its own devices, which I mean, I leave it to its own devices every day anyway, but if you want to see what it looks like when it is totally fresh and new and clean, this is it. I haven't actually touched up any of the highlights since I did my hair video back in December, and that was a weekend after Christmas actually, or the weekend before Christmas. I haven't done any of the highlights since then. I've just colored the roots once, but I just want to be really nice to my hair because I'm trying to grow it even longer. My hair is probably about half as long as I want it to actually be. Like, I want the length of it to be like waist length. I want it to be like crazy mermaid long, and we're getting there. We're totally getting there. It's a slow but sure process. A girl that I went to high school with came in and got her hair done maybe a few months ago, and she was commenting that my hair was almost high school length again, which made me really excited because my hair was crazy long in high school. I think by the time that I graduated, my hair was probably just about down to my waist. And I've always wanted it to be that long again, but I just kind of like, you know, I've been dicking around with bleach and all other kinds of shit for the last 20 years. And especially once I started doing hair and had access to like all of that stuff. Now this shade, I'm Into It by MAC. For me, as far as MAC eyeshadows go, I've said this before on my channel where their matte formula used to be total crap. And I feel like they've kind of stepped it up a little bit. And this color, I love the actual color of it. I think it's really easy to work with. It's not patchy. It's definitely like a good solid matte eyeshadow. And there's literally zero fallout with it. I'm glad that there is no fallout because I forgot to put down loose powder to catch fallout. So the fact that there is no fallout, I'm pretty happy with. I'm gonna take just a little bit more if I'm Into It so I can deepen up the outer corners here and almost bring a little bit of that color onto the lid. And not that you even really need to be putting this color on the lid itself because there's gonna be glitter on top of it anyway, but for me, I just like to create a nice base there. And then I'm gonna use the Urban Decay 24/7 pencil in the color Rockstar. This is one of those colors that when I first got this eyeliner, I used it all the freaking time. And I basically used it down to a nub, and then I kind of shoved it in the eyeliner drawer, and it's been sitting there for a few years. It's probably expired, but I'm sticking it on my waterline anyway. But no, this color's great because this one is really, really dark, and it kind of just reads as black to look at it. But when you pair it with something that's a little bit more like red toned or something that's a little bit more kind of a plummy color, it just kind of goes with that a little bit better than like a black would. But you still get the intensity like you were wearing a black liner on the waterline. But the Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel pencils, I wish that they would extend their shade range and come out with more interesting kind of colors like this one, because I've used a few of those on my channel before, and I think that those hold up just as long on the waterline, if not better, than the 24/7 pencils. Now, I know that the Urban Decay 24/7 line, they have the waterline pencils as well, and I think they hold up on the waterline really, really well. Obviously, that's what they're for, but I think that that range isn't as good as the regular 24/7 pencils, and these, while they do hold up pretty well on the waterline, they're not quite as good as the ones that are specifically meant for this area, or even the Maybelline ones. Again, those ones last all day, all night. If you wanted to wear them for 2 days, you probably could. Don't do that though. Since I'm using glitter, I'm actually going to set down a little bit of loose powder under my eyes, because yesterday, I definitely had a fallout situation with the glitter, which was fine, I didn't care, but it did kind of make a little bit of a mess upon application that I had to go in and clean up afterward. And I had powder laid down yesterday. This is just the e.l.f. HD powder. I think I picked this one up for $3, and if you want something to lay down just to catch fallout, I think it's good for that. Now, since it is white and I'm sure it has a fair amount of flashback and photos, I don't know that I would set my entire face with this powder, but for the under eye, since most people want that area brightened anyway. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX glitter primer just on my finger, and I'm just gonna tap that. I'm gonna start on the center of my lid and just kind of quickly tap that out into the outer corner. Not really all the way out into the outer corner and not all the way into the inner corner, because we wanna keep it mostly in the center. And then I'm gonna go in with Strawberry Angel by Lit Cosmetics on this Urban Decay Naked brush from one of the Naked palettes. And I am just going to tap into that, dab that glitter right over top of that glitter primer. I'm definitely having quite a bit of fallout from the glitter, but since I just put down some loose powder, hopefully I will be able to just really easily sweep that away. And these glitters also work really well with nail polish. I have kind of sandwiched them between my gel polish and my gel top coat. I have put them over top of just like a regular wet nail polish and then sealed it in with a top coat. If I want like a specific blend, you know, for either a makeup look or for like a nail polish color, I can just kind of go ahead and custom blend whatever color I might need, so. And then for highlighter today, we're gonna stay within the pink family, although I don't know that this shade is necessarily the most flattering on me, but fuck it, we're gonna do it anyway. This is the Blossom Glow highlighter from Wet n Wild. I'm going to lay it down over top of the NYX glitter primer on my inner corner just to give it a little bit more pop. Yeah, that's actually kind of a cool color right there, just on the inner corner. I think that ties in really well with everything that we already have going on there. Now, when I used this one before, I actually used it as just a cheekbone highlighter, and I don't know how much I loved it. Maybe it was just like the color of eyeshadow I wore it with. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and try it again today. Pop that on right there. Ooh, I kind of like this brush for highlighting. It's like the right size, but it's still really dense, where I feel like some of the highlighting brushes, they're really small like this, but they're so loose that they kind of, I don't know. I think I may have found a new highlighting brush. Holy crap. Maybe I do like that color. As my hair falls down and covers it. Maybe I do like that color. I definitely like this brush for highlighting. For like a bigger face like mine, I think this one's really good. This is from the Morphe Complexion Goals. Was it Complexion Goals or Complexion Gold? I think it was Complexion Goals, but my receipt said Complexion Gold. So I think I said the wrong thing in my video where I had gotten this brush or this brush set. But no, I feel like I thought I was going to use this more as like an under eye setting powder kind of brush, but for the size of it and the density and the size of my huge face, I think this is like my new favorite highlighter brush. Yeah, I definitely like that a lot more today than I liked it when I used it the first time. And that's almost it. I'm gonna curl my lashes really quick and get these velour fluff and wispy lashes on. Oh, and this lash curler I got from Lash Star Beauty. This is one of those individual lash curlers. This thing fucking rules. I feel like it does a better job than the ones that are just like one like chunk, you know what I mean? So this thing I'm a huge fan of. I think I paid like $25 for this, and I love it, and I think that everybody should have one. This one is really good for getting those outer corners and those like little inner corner lashes that you can't really get with like a full lash curler. So if you're in the market for one of these things, I say definitely do it. I'm a big fan of this one. But yeah, let me get my mascara and lashes on, and then I'll be right back with the final look. Okay guys, I'm telling you, glitter, lashes, you can be lazy as fuck and still look like you did a thing. I think it looks pretty good. It was super quick. It was super easy. A few products, a few brushes, out the door, super glam, lasts all night. I'm a big fan. I hope you are too. Like it, share it, comment, tell everybody about it. I'll see you guys on the next one.